Do what you have to do. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 247 of the Shower Podcast, the podcast where I'm in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and I have to come forward and tell you that I owe you an apology, specifically to you and not to myself, because last night, the episode of the Shower Podcast, the daily episode of the Shower Podcast didn't come out. And I have to say that I'm happy about that. I'm happy that I decided not to rush into it and give you something that wouldn't have been worth it. I had a few ideas here and there, and the main reason which led me to not doing the episode was the fact that I didn't make it home. Sounds dramatic, but simply I had an event at work and it dragged out towards the end of the day. The weather was horrible, and for me it was just easier not to go home but to stay at my girlfriend's place, which was closer to the event, leading to the episode not coming out. If I had foreseen the event going so long, I would have prepared another episode for you, but we're not here to talk about that. So if you're listening to this immediately, just to, let's say, let you know, tonight we will have another episode because we still need to wrap up and make sure that we are on schedule and on track with the daily episodes of the Shower Podcast. But I'm here to talk about only one single thing. It's going to be pretty fast because, I have to go back to my normal routine and do my things. So this episode will be pretty unfiltered. And take it just as a self-reflection moment as usual, but a bit more direct. The thing that I want to tell you and tell myself and justify a bit what happened yesterday, but mostly embrace this kind of lifestyle and way of doing is do what you have to do. Do and pursue the things that you like. I say this for two main reasons. Yesterday was a special day, let's say, besides the event. That forced me, in quotes, to be at the office. I mean, it was a pleasure to see all my colleagues and it was actually a great event, but was also the release date of a game that is very dear to me called, if you follow the gaming industry, you will know about it, but it's Hollow Knight Silksong. It's a game that took almost 7 years to be made. Several delays, everybody was waiting for it, me included. And the fact that I was away, then the day it got released, it was itching me, because it's really the stuff that I wanted to do. It was the thing that I wanted to do. But then thinking more about it, I realized that it had no significance. The fact that I played it the moment it was out, or a few hours later, or the day after. Because what mattered was not getting there and doing something, but doing it the right way, doing it in an environment and with a mindset that makes me enjoy the moment. And here we come to the episode of today of the Shower Podcast. I could have done a rushed episode with my phone yesterday, posted, but why? Why do that when I have this, when I can do it properly and I can bring you something meaningful that it's actually... it can leave you with something. And it's the same way that I want to enjoy that experience. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to, let's say, imagine it as a meal, just rush eating and just to know that it's done. I want to take my time. And it's something that I don't usually do, but for these kind of things, I really think it matters. And I like to wrap it up also with another side of the coin regarding this topic, when telling you, do what you have to do, what you feel like doing. Among the things that we did at the event yesterday, there was this kind of funny, mocking event of the Oscars. So, people that actually mattered, did something, and were recognized for their work at work. And I like to see, and I was surprised to see that indeed, the people that got recognized had a shared pattern, specifically the fact that there was a clear mix between the things they were good at, so the things that they actually could lean on to gain traction in any sort of way, the things that they knew they had to do, so the things that are necessary, to be seen, to be recognized, but they were not really, there for them. And then there was this third category, which I think is the most important, and it's indeed the stuff that we should pursue on a daily basis and should be really the core of our actions, is the combination of these two. So if you are able to find something that you're good at and that you like to do, but at the same time, it also gives you the recognition for your work. And even though you might prefer pursuing another activity that is really, let's say, your main interest, but you're able to give that up or do it less in order to make space for something that actually gets you recognized, then you really made it. Because your perception and the way that you will live that moment, it's gonna be worth it, both from a personal and from a personal satisfaction point of view, but also from a real recognition. So when you have to decide what you have to do, when you decide your next choice, when you are deciding what to do next, follow this principle. Choose something that you're good at, choose something that you like, but like to an extent where there is a buffer for inserting also stuff that brings you something, that brings value to what you are doing. Because if you pursue only the extremes in this matter, so only stuff that you really care about or only stuff that gives you something, at some point it will feel off. So having said that, that was all for today. Thank you very much for listening. An episode that maybe is not important at all for you, but it's very important for me. So if you made it so far, again, I'm super happy to know that. I will go rush my work and do everything I have to do for today, and in order to be able to enjoy a bit of time with Silksong. As usual, stay consistent, stay resilient. This was the Shower Podcast, and I'll see you tomorrow.